Kamusta mga kababayan? Welcome to another episode ng Pinoy Pulse kung saan binabalatan natin ang mga political drama ng Pilipinas with a twist of humor, facts, at critical thinking. Si hashtag Walk with Lan at ngayon, let's talk about something na trending, si PNP Chief General Nicolas Torre III at ang kanyang sustained campaign against loose firearms. Hero ba siya ng peace and order o puro press release lang? Okay ha, 3,616 na aresto, 102 baril na kumpiska. Sabi ni Torre, parang action star sa pelikula. Pero wait, mga couples ha, let's dig deeper. Is this a genuine win for safety o may hidden agenda? Today, we're diving into the 2025 election gun ban aftermath. No? For a couple of minutes, we will unpack the numbers, the policies, at ang mga behind-the-scenes na chismis, facts. This is for you, mga kabataan at OFW sa US, Canada, UAE, at iba pang sulok ng mundo. Alam natin, mahalaga ito sa inyo ha, kasi you're watching from afar, hoping for a safer Pilipinas. Kung bago ka rito, hit that subscribe button, i-like, i-share at mag-comment ng peace para malaman natin na nandyan ka ha. Para sa mga generous OFWs, send us a super thanks. Kahit maliit, malaking tulong yon for more content like this. Ready na? Let's go! Okay, let's start with the stats. Sa PNP, 3,616 individuals na aresto at 3,702 firearms na kumpiska from January 12 to June 11, 2005. Impressive. Pero hold your applause, sa isang bansa na may estimated 1 million loose firearms, yup, you heard that right, parang kakarampot. Alalahanin natin ang Maguindanao Massacre, 57 civilians including 30 journalists pinatay dahil sa loose firearms at private armies. Ngayon sabi ni Torre na this gun ban made the 2025 elections generally peaceful. 11 validated election-related violent incidents pa rin ang naitala. So peaceful nga ba? Okay bro, 3,702 guns That's huge. Sabi ng isa, huge sa 1 million parang nanguha lang sila ng scrap metal The pro-Torre side argues na this shows discipline and coordination ng PNP. Sabi nga, 998,679 checkpoints nationwide. Pero critics says it's a PR stunt kasi post-election, why the sudden push to sustain the campaign? Is it to justify Torres leadership or may bigger political play kaya? Let's explore that next. Okay, pause muna. Kung nai-enjoy mo ito, i-share sa group chat ng OFW friends mo sa Dubai o Toronto. Comment ka sa baba. Team Torre o Team Skeptic? To, talagang Si General Nicolas Torre III, mga couples, is a polarizing figure. Promoted as PNP chief, he's known for his tough talk. Pero let's be real, ang PNP chief role ay parang Game of Thrones, high stakes, madaming critics. So is Torre a hero cleaning up the streets or a politicians in uniform? Yan. Supporter says Torres leadership unified the PNP. Sabi niya, we will not let up. Sounds inspiring, di ba? Plus, he credits President Marcos Jr.'s whole-of-nation approach for the peaceful polls. The numbers back him up somewhat. 40 firearms confiscated or surrendered in 2024 alone. Pero here's the tea. Critics argue na Torres' campaign is selective. Sa Metro Manila, 542 guns seized. Pero sa Mimaropa, napakababa, no? Why the disparity? Some say it's because high-profile areas get more media coverage. Bakit ngayon lang intensified ang campaign? Was it time for election optics or to boost Marcos? Okay, breaking news. PNP Chief Torre confiscates toy gun sa palengke. Peace achieved. Imagine, ikaw si Juan, OFW sa Saudi. Pinapanood mo ito, hoping na safe ang pamilya mo sa Pinas. Pero naririnig mo, loose firearms pa. Will Torres' campaign make a difference or is it just pogi points? Kung OFW ka, shout out sa comment section. Anong city? Dubai? Los Angeles? Send a super thanks please to keep this channel alive. Okay, let's get nerdy. Under Republic Act 10591, it's any gun na unregistered, expired ang license, or used illegally. PNP's Oplan Katok. Ang Oplan Bakal are door-to-door campaigns to recover. This sounds good, ha? Pero may catch. The PNP says these operations promote responsible gun ownership. Bicol, ha? 965 loose firearms seized pre-election. In Davao, 881 guns confiscated. These efforts reduce crime, especially during election. Pero here's the problem. Oplan Katok has been criticized for potential abuses. Imagine, police knocking on your door, asking for your gun. Parang Squid Game vibes, di ba? The Commission on Human Rights even warned against coercion, plus only 8,628 arrested for firearms violations in 2024 out of millions of guns. Ang needle in a haystack. Okay, compare natin sa US where gun control is a hot topic. Sa Pinas, the gun ban is a temporary, but in the US, it's a constitutional debate. Ano kaya ang matututunan natin? Hit that like button kung natuto ka. Share sa mga kababayan mo sa Sydney o Singapore. Now, let's zoom out. Why is Torre pushing this campaign after the gun ban? Some say it's tied to Marcos Jr.'s agenda. The PNP reported dismantling private armed groups from 28 to 5 in 2024. Impressive. Pero bakit hindi zero? Okay Torres campaign aligns with Marcos' promise of peace and order. Sabi nga, the whole-of-nation approach worked. Plus, the PNP's coordination with COMELEC ensured 998,679 checkpoints. That's logistics on steroids. Pero here's the shade. Critics say this is a distraction from bigger issues. Poverty, corruption, inflation. Why focus on guns when families can't eat? Plus, some allege that Torres campaign targets opposition areas more. Walang solid proof, pero the suspicion is there. Sa isang barangay sa Quezon City, si Mang Pedro, a farmer, surrendered his old rifle. Pero the real criminals with high-powered guns are still out there. Is Torres campaign reaching the right people? Vote for Peace is sponsored by PNP, your friendly neighborhood gun collector. Comment down below, guns o gutom, anong priority ng gobyerno? Send a super thanks from Hong Kong or Qatar. So where do we go from here? Will Torres campaign make a dent in the 1 million loose firearms? Or is it just another chapter in the PNP's long history of Nigas Kogon? If sustained, this could reduce crime. The PNP's revitalized Katok initiative in Davao is a model. Plus, technology like firearm registries could help. Let's be real, the PNP has been chasing loose firearms since 2010 without addressing root causes, corruption, weak enforcement, political dynasties. This is just a band-aid. Sa Japan, strict gun laws means almost zero gun crime. Possible kaya ito sa Pinas, or are we too barrio for that? Year 2050, PNP confiscates laser guns. Peace pa rin ba? Subscribe na para sa next episode. Share sa mga kaibigan mo sa Jeddah o Vancouver. Okay mga kapols, we've unpacked the Nicolas Torre III saga, his gun ban success, his critics at ang bigger political game. The 2025 election gun ban was a step, but with 1 million loose firearms out there, it's a long road ahead. Is Torre a hero or just another headline? You decide. Okay, recap lang tayo. 116 arrests, 3,702 gun seized. Good start, pero kulang pa. Torres leadership is polarizing. Discipline for some, selective for others. The campaign might be tied to Marcos' agenda, peace, or politics. Without systematic change, loose firearms will stay loose. Kung OFW ka sa Dubai, Los Angeles, o Toronto, this is for you. Keep supporting content na nagpapaliwanag ng tunay na nangyayari sa Pinas. Hit that subscribe button. I-like, i-share, at mag-comment ng Safe Pinas. Send a super thanks to help us reach more kababayan worldwide. Next episode, we're diving into another political bomba. Ano kaya yon? Stay tuned mga kapols Salamat at mabuhay po kayo.